comic books in your face and in our hands and in our minds and in our hearts sometimes when we're not mad at them. That was good. I'm Matt.
I'm Danny.
This is Southern California Comics weekly comic book video review update. Look at this, so good.
I'm so pumped.
Because it's Friday and I get to go home and eat probably barbecue or chips. I haven't decided.
We're gonna have pizza and beer after this.
Ooh.
Yeah. So comics came out, we're going to tell you about them. Most of them are new, some of them are slightly less new because they didn't come in last week and were supposed to be there last week.
100% pizza free. There's no pizza in any of these books.
This is astonishing lack of pizza,
I know,
which is upsetting, but
oh well.
we should have grabbed some Ninja Turtles comics if we want to talk about pizza.
They're not new this week. These are new.
These are new. I'll start. Aquaman and the Others #1.
Huh?
Look, I don't know. Like, there are currently 2 Aquaman books now. Aquaman Without the Others and Aquaman and the Others. He gets his own little team book with a bunch of guys that I don't recognize because they might be New 52 redesigns.
Yeah.
There's
or
like
brand new characters.
A guy with a bag on his head, bikini girl, like sort of
Tiger Lass,
Indian lady, a tiger, and
#1 or I.
A dude with like a bone on his. He's got like he throws knives. That said, like. It's easy to make fun of, like, Aquaman having 2 titles, that's stupid. But, like, the art's actually pretty good. Yeah. It's by Lan Medina. It's written by Dan Jurgens, who's sort of, like, the go-to superhero comics guy.
Yeah, for DC. Whoop.
Yep.
Be interesting to see how Aquaman handles a team, because I wouldn't expect him to be handed a team.
Yeah.
So, well, we'll see.
It might be worth checking out. $3, man.
Like, almost sold out of it.
Yeah, like... We ordered a stack. I don't know why, but we're running out of it. New #1. Check it out. New #9.
Better team book. Quantum and Woody. What's up? I'm not gonna stop talking about this until it sells out every week. Although it has been for a while, and that's good.
Yep. James Asmus and Kano.
Yeah.
Not the guy from Mortal Kombat, the artist Kano.
Yeah. Like he wouldn't be able to draw.
Yeah.
New artist on this one from last one.
Yeah. They change the artist every story arc. Wow, the colors are really good.
Yeah. Basically, if you don't know the premise, it's a Valiant title where these 2 adopted brothers have superpowers, they hate each other, and they have to be within a radius of each other every 24 hours or they'll die. So they have to do it.
Yeah, I think they have to touch gauntlets. They have to touch gauntlets or they explode. But they hate each other.
It's hilarious. It's so funny.
It's super fun.
In this arc, Quantum has to kind of get a handle on his brother Woody and make him a reasonable, decent human being, which he's not.
Yeah.
And that's going to be hard.
It's like
it's funny.
It's got that like buddy cop comedy thing going on.
Yeah.
It's like we're never going to get a proper Blue Beetle and Booster Gold comic, but this is it.
This is The Odd Couple, but for superhero stuff. Yeah. Hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh man, I made it.
Good throw.
Thank you.
New #1, Marvel Comics, Inhuman.
What?
#1. It's the next big event for Marvel, I suppose.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, this is this was supposed to be by Matt Fraction and Joe Madureira, but it's
what happened?
Fraction quit. He didn't want to do it.
Okay.
Creative differences and all that. But now it's Charles Soule who does She-Hulk, which I'm going to talk about later. Yeah, the Inhumans have become kind of like an additional like race in the Marvel universe. Yeah, kind of like the mutants from X-Men.
Almost feels like they're taking the place of mutants to make it easier.
I think it's so Marvel Studios can have their own X-Men franchise.
Yeah.
Because Marvel Studios does not have that.
Well played, movie franchises.
Yeah. I mean, the art's cool. It's by Joe Madureira. Battle Chasers.
Yeah.
Uncanny X-Men.
Yeah.
Other things.
Inhumans #1.
Yeah, Inhuman #1. It's the new hotness.
You didn't see me cough.
I did not.
Good.
I heard it though. What you got?
You didn't see me cough again. Moon Knight with a throat lozenge for me. This is #2.
Yes. Warren Ellis, Declan Shalvey.
Yes. This is a very interesting issue. It's not what you expect. Basically, it's about a team of people that work in a secret project and they're being killed one by one.
Yeah. Like the opening sequence is amazing. Like the colors are great. Like each time someone gets killed off, like their panel disappears.
Yeah.
It's a really great done in one issue. Like that's kind of Warren Ellis's thing now. It's just like
he did that for Secret Avengers, and I don't like that a lot.
Yeah, it's like it's his thing pretty much.
I don't need
especially these days.
Yeah, I don't need an epic story of Moon Knight. I just want to see what Moon Knight does, and he just steps in at the end, and does Moon Knight stuff, and it's cool.
Yeah, the art's amazing.
Yeah,
like it's a really killer story.
I'll ruin this comic book.
And it's got a great punchline.
Yeah, and punches.
It's
good
dope.
punches.
Also new. This came out last week, but we didn't get copies of it. But we have them this week. All new Ghost Rider #1. It's by Felipe Smith and Trad Moore, so that's a crazy team. Like that's a very like un-mainstream comics kind of team.
Yeah.
And they're taking over Ghost Rider, who normally drives a motorcycle, but now he's got like a sweet souped up car. So that's the best idea I've ever heard.
Also, car. It's an all new character. It's not Johnny Blaze or Johnny whatever.
Danny Ketch.
Danny Ketch.
Or the lady from the most recent series.
Lady Danny Ketch.
Yeah, Lady Ketch.
Yeah, it's basically just check it out if you like the idea of Ghost Rider because it's got a pretty strong premise and I'm pretty sure it's going to go places.
It's tickling that Fast and the Furious part of my brain that just loves cars driving fast in movies, but it's in a comic.
What if they're powered by hell?
Oh man.
Yeah, okay. You can buy that for $1 or $3.
I'm gonna buy that for $3.99.
Worth it.
Yep, I'm buying a copy.
$4.99 gets you Ultimate Spider-Man number 200.
Big issue 200. Is this the final one before the relaunch?
For the reboot. It's actually been 200 issues despite 2 more relaunches.
Yeah.
And an absence of 3 or 4 months during Cataclysm.
Yeah.
This basically wraps up. Well, I don't know.
Wraps up this current series of Spider-Man stories. Issue number 1's going to come out soon, and that's a new jumping on point. Get to see what Miles Morales is all about.
Yeah, he's really good. So
yeah,
references to old Peter Parker and that stuff. He's not coming back. That's awesome.
Yeah, like I think we said this last time. The crazy thing about the Ultimate Universe, they're just going to shake things up as much as they want.
Yeah, and it's never going back. So really, just pick up a book and read it. It's really, really good.
It's Spider-Man books will always be accessible.
Oops.
Like, unless you're reading during the Clone Saga, in which case, get in a time machine and come to the present.
Yeah, or slap yourself in the face for reading it like I did.
Yeah.
It hurt.
You can just pick up Spider-Man and read it anytime.
Yeah.
It will be a Spider-Man comic for the most part. He's got problems and so on. New number 1 from Image Comics, The Field. Ed Brisson, who did Sheltered and Comeback, and Simon Roy, who illustrates Prophet. It's kind of this dark crime comedy, kind of an Odyssey type thing. It's about a guy who wakes up naked in a field with nothing but a cell phone. Some guy picks him up. And this dude is sinister.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. A bunch of violent stuff happens. It's very much a dark comedy, like it's like kind of Coen Brothers-y, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super good. Art's great. I'm a fan.
Speaking of Spider-Man,
oh hey, what?
Oh, Spider-Man! I just happened to have it.
If you just want a complete self-contained story.
This is an original graphic novel, or OGN, which I don't call them that, but the company calls them that. This is a graphic novel. Mark Waid, James Robinson, called Amazing Spider-Man Family Business. Marvel's getting back into doing
graphic novels. They did one with Warren Ellis, Avengers.
Yeah, Winter something.
Endless Wartime.
Endless Wartime. I was so wrong. But yeah, Peter Parker may have a sister. What? That's crazy.
Drew that. Gabrielle Dell'Otto.
Yeah.
Kind of painterly.
Yeah, I remember him from the Secret War.
Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah. But yeah, so anyway, check it out if you want to just read a book and put it down and just, it's Peter Parker. Don't worry about Dr. Octopus, don't worry about 80 years of history, just read this, you'll be fine.
The Kingpin in a Hawaiian shirt is amazing.
That's worth the price of admission.
Yeah. The book that surprised me the most lately, I don't like a lot of comics, a lot of them are pretty good.
Yeah.
At least the ones I read. She-Hulk is, I think, one of my favorite new series.
It's really good.
Yeah, it's illustrated by, what's his name? Javier Pulido.
Yeah.
He used to do Daredevil for a little bit.
Yeah, that's
recently. Yeah. It's got kind of the Daredevil Hawkeye thing going on. Like really nice art. Sort of short, self-contained issues. In this one, She-Hulk is a lawyer. If you know anything about She-Hulk.
She's a lawyer.
And then in this issue, she's representing the son of Dr. Doom.
Yeah.
Who wants to go to America and live there instead of be forced to become the dictator of Latveria.
Don't you want to read that?
Yep. There are Doombots everywhere.
It's so much more interesting than Dr. Doom blowing up a mall or something.
Yeah. The art's super fun. She-Hulk gets thrown out of an ejector seat.
That's what She-Hulk should be there for.
Yeah. Like...
It's a different take on superheroes in general, and that's good, that's important.
I wasn't all about this book at first. I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't really want to check it out. But then I took the risk, and I'm super happy with it.
Yeah, it's super worth it.
Yeah. Shot to the top for me.
And you're to blame. I don't know. That was the best I could do.
You give She-Hulk a good name.
Let's do a segment.
Yeah, let's do a segment. Another one.
Better than this.
What? I had a good time.
No, we had a good time, but it's got to be better than this.
Okay.
People's choice. We're the people.
We're the people.
You got Image books, I got Dark Horse books.
Yeah, we talked a lot about Marvel and DC books in the previous segment. So, and we're running out of time, so we want to talk about some non-Marvel, non-DC books we like.
Yeah.
You want to go first or
Yeah. I have both limited series. This one is called Grindhouse. Doors open at midnight. This is actually an 8-issue, I think. I don't know if it's going to come back when it's done, but basically it's taking old Grindhouse movies and doing original versions of those. Not in parody, but like, yeah, it's
sort
pretty
of
sweet.
Nasty horror type stories in the style of old Grindhouse.
Yeah.
Cinema.
There was a medieval one. There was a this one's like a scary monster in a village kind of thing.
And it's got awesome Francesco Francavilla covers.
Yeah. There's a space one. So really just, it's campy, it's a little filthy, and that's exactly what you want. They did a good job of translating that into this series. So I'd check it out if you like that stuff. I did.
This came out this week, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. Starlight from Image Comics. Mark Miller, Goran Parlov. It's super duper good.
Yeah.
Mark Miller is kind of a divisive voice in comics. Some people love him, some people hate him, some people are completely sick of him. He's gotten good again. This one is just a sci-fi comic. It's like Buzz Lightyear meets Unforgiven.
Yeah, I almost said it was Incredibles meets Gran Torino.
Yeah. It's like, he's like a Flash Gordon type guy. He had his heyday. No one believes him on Earth that he went on a magic space adventure. But now he's aging and he gets called back for one more adventure to save the universe.
Cool.
And he's just like this old, grizzled guy.
Yeah.
It's dope. And the art is amazing. It's like a European comics sci-fi vibe.
Check it.
It's the business.
My other one is Bad Blood. Also by Dark Horse, also limited series. I think I mentioned this before. I thought it was a cool concept. Basically, this kid and his friend are walking around. His friend gets killed by vampires. They try to bite him. Turns out the kid has cancer. And it's horrible to vampires, which I never thought about.
Whoa.
It's like a super clever idea.
It is a good twist.
So now this poor kid is trying to avenge his friend, and he's like not good at it. He's got this awful ragtag team of people doing the best. Yeah, I like it. I think it's cool. Look what it does to vampires. They're all gross.
Whoa.
So 5 issues is not bad commitment. And it's cool. It's kind of got classic vampires. Not to play it out.
The art's really good.
Really sexy ones.
Oh, Tyler Crook.
Yeah.
That's
so,
dope. He's done some like BPRD type stuff.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
little horror stuff. Check it out.
Yeah. I guess I'm the sci-fi guy this time around. You're the horror guy.
Genres.
Yeah. East of West is a good comical book from Image. Also, it's Jonathan Hickman and Nick Dragata. It's like a post-apocalyptic western, kinda. It's like heavy on the western imagery. There's horses and Native Americans and cowboys, but it's also like super science fiction-y. Like, yeah, check out the spread. On one page you got the the Ghost in the Shell like crazy cybernetic helmets, and then you get some western imagery. So it's got a really good hybrid of those two styles.
That's cool.
Like the art's really good. It's a lot of warm tones. Just a really violent, science fiction-y comic, and it's written by Jonathan Hickman. So there's like all sorts of crazy spacey ideas in it.
Yeah. That's it.
As Martha Stewart says, it's a good thing.
Did she say that?
Yeah, it's like her thing.
I don't really know her. You must be friends with her. That's cool.
Yeah.
I don't get advice, but that's fine. So. Okay, well, I'm going to go. I guess not talk to Martha Stewart because you'll do that.
Yeah, I'll send her a tweet.
Oh, yeah, no, don't do that. I'll do it. See you next week.
Bye.